the weather really is abysmally poor. It's lashing down. Some people are under cover, but there'll be a lot not. And indeed, I've got beside me a wee St Mirren supporter who's actually soaked to the skin. You're real druckets, son, aren't you? What's your name?
David.
I think you're going to enjoy the game.
Yes.
And I have two diehards with me. First of all, a Rangers supporter. What's your name?
David Meikle.
What would bring you out in an afternoon like this?
The Rangers have got a really good team at the moment, and I'd brave this just to come and see them.
Well, it's a very enthusiastic and convinced man. Now, you're from the opposite camp, a St Mirren, a buddy. What's your name?
John Young.
Why would you come in a terrible afternoon?
Well, it's a game, I think it holds a great prospect for a good game with two very close teams. In the league, there's nothing between the two of them. There'll be a fast game, and I hope a few goals as well, so I'm looking forward to it.
Well, I hope as well. Now, the band in the background there, the pipe band, are candidates for pneumonia. I hope the players aren't, and the official in charge today is Mr. Andrew Waddle from Edinburgh. Well, there he is. He said he gained his fitness for refereeing by starting off in Glasgow Green because he had to run for the bus at the end of the game before the players caught him. Said if you can referee in Glasgow Green, you can referee anywhere. And Rangers will be kicking with the wind at their backs, a very strong wind indeed, blustery conditions, occasional rain. It just slightly eased off at the moment. And there is the Swedish internationalist Robert Fritz back in the side again after two very stodgy performances that Rangers have had recently, striving forward. That was a very bad collision. And that looks quite bad. McKinnon went down almost poleaxed. Well, McKinnon recovers, but Rangers will have to buy a new stocking, obviously. Looked like a push on McCoist. And Rangers, of course, will have to exploit this wind. Fraser well away. Fulton rising high above everybody else, as McPherson does there. And another free kick. Rangers 3 free kicks in about a minute. David McPherson, tallest player afield, well, with the exception of Peter McCloy, was in goal for Rangers. Campbell Money, who will join the international squad this weekend. Tommy Wilson. St Mirren get the free kick that time, and looks to me as if both sets of players are not going to be messing about this afternoon. Degree of determination about them that at this stage, for one or two players, looks slightly excessive. McKinnon in two minds, and totally missed there by McAvenny. There's Pritz. Bit of pushing, I would have thought, on Ali McCoy's, yes. Free kick again. Was followed by McPherson. Pritz. Looking very good at the moment, and he almost gets it through, and there's a brilliant shot. Ferguson. Now that is what Ferguson is very good at. I would think about 90% of Ferguson's goals are spectacular goals from long distances, and now he really had only a fraction of a second to commit himself to it, and look at that, whistling away over. Brilliantly touched. Grupo signalling to somebody. That's Redford. Was away on the outside, but Rangers get the free kick. Obstruction, indirect. It's Ian Redford to take this. Watch, not a bad ball. Patterson's there, and look how cleanly Money gripped that ball like a slippery piece of soap. Very good crowd here today, despite the conditions. Obviously not as big if the weather had improved in the morning. McClelland, McDowell. Ooh, that's Patterson making a mistake. Patterson looking very awkward indeed. I actually think he lost sight of the ball when it went to his foot. Fritz, Redford, Fraser. That's a better looking ball. That's a touch to McCoist. He has no control though, and very good play indeed by Wilson. Cooper. It's a good run by Cooper. Coyce couldn't get it. Fritz with a shot, and Rangers putting the screw on St Mirren at this stage. But they come through it very well. McDowell, Fitzpatrick, Abercrombie almost got away with it. Very useful player, Billy Abercrombie. On his game, he looks a very smooth and fine touch player. Free kick. Stevie Clark trying the long range one. That was a very good save by the veteran. Stevie Clark, I saw playing in front of 100,000 people in Mexico City, scoring a marvellous goal for the professional youth team against Mexico, and he showed then he can fire in a useful shot or two. Fitzpatrick, and McCloy didn't. Oh, he totally misjudged that. Almost headed straight in by Gallagher. McCloy committed himself and then gave up. Marvellous chance for Gallagher, and it was hooked away. Perhaps the best chance of the game so far. McClellan making sure. Kind of ball, a goalkeeper laid it, going for it. There's a marvellous chance, and way past by Gallagher. And St Mirren really cannot afford to squander these opportunities. They may get scarcer as the game goes on, you never know. Again, slowness by Peter McCloy, and that hesitancy gave Gallagher that chance, and I think he got all in a fankle because he did have enough time to try and set himself up. Fritz. Almost came off for him. St Mirren's midfield looking very good. Throw to St Mirren. Well, certainly the day, the afternoon, the weather has improved. Redford. That's Wilson on the other side, and there was a great header by McAvenny. Well, everybody, every team in the country knows the threat that McAvenny poses. He's an instinctive player in the penalty area. The finest of touches there, almost bringing a goal. Well, really, Ferguson isn't getting much chance. When they hit balls like that to him. There's McClelland. Ali McCoy, brilliantly saved by Money. He's looking very good this afternoon. Gallagher. McKinnon. I think a slight deflection though. As I was saying about Ferguson, he's not really getting much opportunity when they're hitting balls with these back to goal and players breathing down the neck. No chance of control at all. Ferguson is a player who likes to have the goal in his sights and go for it. Bolton should have that covered. Oh, Cooper. And here's Ferguson with a chance, and he can't put it away. And I would put that down to great goalkeeping again. I mean, it was off his line like Alan Wells that time. Goalkeepers must make all kinds of saves, and that was really getting in to distract the player and put him right off, which he did. McClellan, and Money gets a touch. Put away by Wilson. Cooper doesn't get away with it that time. It's a goal kick, and any real threat that Rangers possess is coming from that man on the left. Cooper, Ferguson to McCoy's. Now Redford. To Cooper. Wanted to go on his own. Mally McCoy's gets a shot in. And another save by Campbell Money. Getting his fingertips to that. Jock Stein was here last week and must have been extremely impressed. Cooper gets it again. There's McCoy's head, and that is a goal's kick, and McCoy's is annoyed with himself. I think probably that he had come in just a little too close. Just every now and again, this Mirren defence played around a bit dangerously. This kind of extravagant use of the ball along the defence. He caught out twice that way. That's McAvenny. Oh, brilliant play. He's laying it on the head, and there is Gallagher. Oh, dear, oh dear, oh dear. Well, if I were McAvenny, I'd have something to say about that. I mean, just look at that. McAvenny, who a couple of seasons ago was considered one of the most promising players in the country. That's delightful skill. Putting it right on Gallagher's head. Away from Fritz. Corner kick. Way by Patterson again, looking good in the air, and there goes the half-time whistle. And really a game in search of quality. It's been hard, it's been bruising. Rangers started off well, but then St Mirren's midfield began to take command. But one of these odd days when it seems that goal scoring is being made very difficult. I mean, the miss that Brian Gallagher had might cost St Mirren very dearly at the end of the day. But let me single out Campbell Money. If you haven't seen him before, take a very good look at this goalkeeper. He's got everything. Good eye, very quick, instinctive saving, and exceptionally brave. These are all the qualities of an international goalkeeper in the making. Well, the wind is still very fresh at the start of the second half, and now St Mirren have that advantage. Score nothing each, of course. McCoist and the two St Mirren full-backs have been a revelation to me. Superb play from both of them. McClellan should get that, and it's 2 against 1. Rangers wide open. Patterson. It's Tony Fitzpatrick. There's the dummy, and McPherson gets back. The opportunity squandered by St Mirren. Rangers had been pushing everybody forward, almost caught out. That's a better ball by Fraser. Ferguson. On towards McCoist, and now Fritz. No, not enough push on that, and that's over. And Rangers, in fact, are going to bring on 2 substitutes. There is Ted McMinn, signed for 100,000 from Queen of the South, 22 years of age. A local boy from Dumfries, spent all his life there, began his football there. And on with them is Bobby Russell. Ali McCoist and Robert Fritz are off. Redford. Cooper, that's better play by Rangers. Now McClellan. Ball spinning away from him. It's an intelligent ball, but look how confident that clutch was. Russell. Cooper gets it. That's a clever flat pass. On it goes to Redford. Money goes with them, and I think that is a goal kick. Patterson. Not accurate enough. Bit of a run there. Off the back of the head. I'm not sure that he tried that. Fraser just getting that timely tackle in. Russell for Rangers. Obvious ball. And off Fitzpatrick, who was complaining about the tackle. Here's McMinn. Corner kick. Cooper with it. Patterson couldn't get the turn for Rangers. Now McKinnon. Bobby Russell to Cooper. Russell running. It's not a bad ball by Russell. Oh, and it's touched away. McAvenny was back, and McMinn was actually screaming for the ball to be put back to him. Russell chose to swell it right across. Totally wasted ball. You put it near money like that. Fraser. Here's Fraser. Ferguson. Russell. Had to go a bit wider than he hoped. Free kick. So, Cooper to take it. It's not a bad ball, it's there. Ian Redford. I think a goal that will win this match with only 3.5 minutes remaining. The simplest of goals, to the delight of this very huge Ranger support. Well, when I say simple, I'm meaning it's right out of the textbook, straightforward corner kick, up above them all. Redford with a delicate glance, but even the excellent Campbell Money had no chance of getting near. Ferguson, Bobby Russell, good move by Rangers. So way wide. Here's Ferguson, and McMinn is at the back. Here's McMinn, and that's touched, I think, maybe a deflection, shot by McMinn. Cooper. Russell, free kick, surely. And the free kick comes to Rangers. 1.5 minutes to go. That must be brilliantly saved. There it is. Ferguson, 2-0. Well, I think a lot of Rangers supporters had gone after the first goal, but it was chipped, and that was a quite brilliant save by Money. Down it went again, and, you know, after that it was a lottery. It was last gets it, a sissy sort of thing, and in it went. Ferguson getting it. McMinn after this. And he did get that. McMinn, I'm told, likes to take players on. Certainly showed it there. And there is the final whistle. Rangers come off with broad smiles on their faces. A game that looked as if it was going to be completely deadlocked. Killed for St Mirren so punishingly, and I must say it must be a torture for a manager to look out on a